Hello, Saltwater Clinic and Mercy Hospital. You owe me money. Because it's stupid that you go somewhere not to die and actually die. The conspiracy to avert the course of justice was so full on, it forced me to top myself. Now, apart from my sexual abuse case, which no one believed me, because I was mad, and two VOCAT cases being cooked and me losing my job, not getting me insurance and everything going wrong at the same time. Out of all this time, not one person in the world had my back to say, well, that's shit, Richard suffered a fatal injury in a hospital. Let's make some noise. Actually, that didn't happen. So I did. And the Health Complaints Commissioner covered it up. The Mental Health Complaints Commissioner covered it up. And then, despite the evidence and freedom of information, which I fought tooth and nail for, was redacted, I got enough information to say it was a fatal attempt and a lethal injury. Now, a couple of things. Dave Stevenson, the CEO of the hospital, I offered him just a small token acknowledgement that it occurred. That was very generous of me, because I could have fruited him over for many millions of dollars. However, Professor Dave Stevenson knows that I'm systemically cooked. That's because I've been character assassinated. So, he, after all this and the Ombudsman condoned that there was nothing to see, even though it was with an agreed illegal contraband and that it violated my human rights and they had a duty of care, which is clearly suitable at a hospital, and the Office of the Chief Psychiatrist told me, you can't threaten to kill yourself every time you don't get what you want. Thanks for that one. Because I do this for fun. Dave Stevenson sent me a personal email saying, sue me personally and directly as my role at the hospital if you want to take it further. Knowing full well that I have not a chance at speaking to a police officer or a federal police officer, not a chance at getting a lawyer anywhere in the world, and not a chance at being a whistleblower at IBAC, at APRA, at ASIC, at the Ombudsman and the government. There you go. Dave Stevenson, you're on my watch. You think I'm under investigation? You are under investigation. Oh, further to that, I remark with my marred memory, because now I've got an acquired brain injury, which is, if that was valued and validated by a psychologist or psychiatrist or a neurologist, it's just so weird that since I had a suicide attempt and you kicked me out onto the street with no car, home or job, and Dad told me to pay my own rent and everyone kind of followed that, that I didn't ever have an appointment with a psychologist. Isn't it amazing? It's almost like there's a movement to defer and delay and deny any information that might go in my favour. It wouldn't be a conspiracy to avert the course of justice. And there is nothing to see here, Dave Stevenson, because Saltwater Clinic, of course, in Footscray, is the arm of the hospital that I tried to sue. And guess what I found today? Oh, you'll never believe it. Dr. Kumar, who was the psychiatrist in charge, he had me as a client for 2.5 years, from 2012. Isn't that amazing? And you know what's more amazing is that I was oppressed. You all knew it. And further, I said, they called me psychotic delusions of grandeur. Dr. Lagrasso, not a bad guy. He's the psychiatrist who released me with the notes of, he's neither psychotic nor delusional. In fact, he's grossly aware. And this, of course, reinforced my knowledge and belief that this heinous conspiracy to pervert the course of justice and the vile victimization of one person actually exists. So if anyone's out there who's a lawyer or a police officer, I've got an invitation from Professor Dave Stevenson to sue him. How about that? So apparently you've got years before you get a chance to do that. They're trying to kill me by proxy attack However, I'm not suicidal. I'm just going to have a bit of fun with this. Okay. Hi, Dave. Loving your work. And I especially loved how you denied like medication that was proven by another independent psychiatrist higher up than all of your guys. That was absolutely extraordinary for me. And I just love how you denied me that medication. And in the whole next 11 months, I only had 2 psychiatrist appointments. And the second one was to kick me off. Now that's care. And I salute your professionalism. I can't remember. What's your name again? I'll forget soon enough. Professor Dave Stevenson, the CEO of Mercy Mental Health and the overseer of Saltwater Clinic. And what a bunch of what a bunch of awesome guys they are there. In the whole year, actually, since I saw them, I got a $40 Coles voucher. And that's the kind of care you want.